First ever live. I don't expect anyone to watch this. I'm just doing it for fun, really. While I'm trying to light the fire so I can make myself some food. Yeah, not much more than that. Up in the mountains, got my new KTM with me to ride the mountain roads. Was just out and about all day, riding in the mountains. It's pretty damn sick. Those roads are it's also real funny to me because I was riding around here and how uh, how I was thinking to myself, I've driven these roads on my Harley and it just does not make sense. But I've done it. Yo, Jerry. What's up? Fairy, I mean. What's up? Just, yeah, there she is. A new bike. Hiding kinda under a roof. It's been like, it's been like perfect riding weather for the last 2 months, I'd say. And then I decided to head to the mountains to do some riding, and then of course it starts raining, and then of course it starts raining, and it's just been shit weather since. Now I'm getting a little bit of a pocket of nice weather so I can sell some food, but uh, I parked it kind of halfway under the roof so that the seat will be dry in the morning, and it worked. So I didn't have a wet bum the entire time I was riding around the mountains, which was fairly nice. Yeah. Cheers to whoever's watching. As I said earlier, this is just a test. So I want to try and do some more lives if anyone's interested in the future. Uh, and then I just wanted to see how how it would work. I tried to set up one of my other cameras as like the camera, um, because that would be better and a better sound as well. But that didn't work. So I had to do the mobile network, use my phone propped up between two stones. That was the only way I could get it to work. Starting to get a little bit of a good fire here. Maybe I should start putting things on the grill. Thing is, like, I'm up here, Norway, further north than Oslo, and the sun doesn't set here. Like, we'll have it will dip on the horizon and come back up again. So I have plenty of time to grill because it's now, what is it now? I don't even know what time it is. Half past 7, and still plenty of daylight left up here in the north. Excuse me. Think I need to go get some more wood for the fire, so I'll be right back. Got some more wood. That'll leave it. You know, you gotta do the test before you use these things. So to get a nice fire burning. I think I did around I think 4 hours out riding today, off-road, for the majority of them. Hello everyone, hello sir, hello. Yeah, well, I'm keeping my eye on the ashes as well, just to, well, the ashes aren't there yet, they're just, they'll be later. I've just fired this up. It's actually, it was, like I said earlier, oh, fuck. Ugh. It hasn't been raining in like 2 months, so it's actually a little bit too dry to do an open fire. But it rained for like 2 days straight, så I'm all good now. Det er ikke båtforbud, nei. Ikke her oppe, Didrik. Og det er ikke bål, det er grill. Got some mushrooms to cook. Trying to be healthy, cooking mushrooms. Not just that, obviously, other things too. I tried to catch a sheep earlier on the side of the road, but it didn't want to come close to me. I wasn't able to catch it. But that was supposed to be my dinner, but it didn't really work. Man, it's so quiet up here. It's crazy. Like, I got tinnitus in this one ear, just a constant beep. And when I'm down in the city, down in Oslo, I don't hear it. I don't hear it at all. But up here, at night, when I go to bed, it's just beeping, just like a. It's so quiet, it's annoying. If that makes sense. So I need to have on something to be able to sleep, because it's like if I stop talking, nothing. You can hear the wind. That's about it. And what beer I'm drinking? I'm drinking Bare Øl. It's the cheapest beer you can buy in the stores around here. Or I think one of the cheapest beers you can buy in general. And they're like, what's that? I think they're like 22 kroner a beer, which is like, what is that? Like, it's like three euro, let's say, €3 for one of these, and that's the cheapest. So yeah, I don't know what the math is to American dollars, but yeah, it's fairly expensive. And yeah, catching sheep would be a fun video. I should do that once. There's plenty of them. They're just grazing around here. I needed to close all the gates around the entire property, so that the sheep don't get in and shit all over the property, which happens. It's just a shame, because I would like to have the moose come over and chill out with me, but no. Yeah, only sheep so far. Maybe I'll have a moose come visit later, but at the moment, it's just me and the silence and my illegal fire. Norway is insanely pricey. Like I tell you, it's even expensive for us that live here. Yeah, I've lived in Norway this time for roughly 1.5 years. Still haven't seen a moose, and I think I've in my life I think I've seen a moose maybe like 3 times. So you don't see them very often. It depends on where you are, obviously, but you would think they would be up here, and they are up here. I remember one of the moose that I ever saw. Yeah, the one of the moose that I saw actually was close to here on a different mountain, just like an hour away, and we were just driving, and I was looking at the houses along the road up around the forest, and there was just a moose standing there, just like it was rubbing his head on like the building, and I was just looking. I was thinking to myself, what is that big fucking thing standing there? And I was like, shit, it's a moose. But it took a minute, and they're so big that you like can't see the forest for the trees when you see a moose because you don't expect them to be as big as they are, and then they're quite camouflaged, so they're kind of like you think you're looking at a big rock, but it's a moose. And a friend of mine actually, came out this door, the one there, in the winter, and in the winter up here when there's no full moon, it's like pitch black, like you can't see your hand in front of your face. And he was standing having a pee, like roughly like 2 meters away from where I'm sitting right now, and then he just heard like a grunt right in front of him, and he said he could feel like wind on his chest. So something was standing in front of him, like grunting at him, and so close that he could feel its breath. So he came running in the door and just threw himself in the door with his pants down, scared, scared to hell, which I totally do understand. And we went outside and we like shined the light. We couldn't see anything, but that was before we had a fence all around the property, so it might have been something. I don't know, because then everything would just come in and as it pleases. Now it takes a little bit more effort because of the big fence around it, but that's why we built the fences to keep the animals away. Um, and you don't really want to go out in the middle of the night to have a cheeky wee slash, and then there's a big ass moose that would just I don't know kick you in the nuts or something. It's not something I recommend. And for my friend Didrik, who's talking about me not allowed to having a fire, I have water, not in this, but I have water here just in case. And I'm not leaving this fire, so it should be okay. That's what I say now. That would be a really good live, actually, if the whole fucking forest is set on fire. That would be a successful first try on a live session for sure. Some water, yes. I should actually move the fire a little. I will kind of. I'll show you the fire later because I've got the camera set up so perfectly between these two rocks. I don't want to mess it up, and it's not moving yet, so it's all good so far. But I can wait a little. I want to do some steaks, but I don't want it to be too quickly cooked. I want it like a slow cook, but I don't really have time to do a proper slow cook, and I don't have a smoker and all that stuff. I'm just kind of winging it with what I have. So yeah, it's not gonna be exactly what I'm looking for, but if there's any questions regarding the bike, the new bike, just let me know. Um, like I said, I've taken it over the mountains today. I went from here, and then I went. It doesn't make sense to people who don't know this area, but and then I went around down to a place called Hemsedal, and then I came back up over the mountains to Hemsedal, down to Ål, and then back over the mountain into here in Torpo where I am right now, which was one hell of a ride. And it might have been a little bit like a, you know, jumping in the deep end kind of thing, because I'm not an experienced rider for off-road and gravel, but I made it work. No crashes, no, I didn't fall, nothing like that. It was just went smoothly, and I had fun. Um, I just absolutely love it, and it's not like this is my new thing, all in all. But I do like to, how do I say it? I do like to adjust to, I guess, or yeah, adjust to. What was it? Yeah, snowmobile is actually one of the things I want to get. But no, I want to. I'd like to adjust to the environment that I live in. And here, like, there's more unpaved roads than there are paved roads. So getting something that can ride on paved roads, no problem, just makes sense to me. So I had to get it. And the mountain pass that I went on today, I probably could have done there with the Harley, but I think that would have probably been the Harley's last trip, if that makes sense. Um, because it wouldn't have survived that, for sure not. But it was mighty beautiful. So being able to go and see these things up in the mountains there that like I've never seen before. Like I know this area really well, but I've never been the places that I went to today. So it was actually really cool to be able to go and see those things, and definitely won't be the last. That was just one of the many trails that I found while doing a little bit of research. So I'll be looking into doing a little bit more research, and of course I've filmed it, but you know I have a little bit of a uploading schedule. So oh, there's a squirrel right in front of me. Huh? Wait. Oh no, he ran away. Oh, he was right there. Oh, here's the fire, and I'm smoking some mushrooms in there, by the way. Is it? Can I? No. Anyway, he was over there. He was sitting right in front of me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm uploading next. I'm uploading I think I'm uploading a video that I made with a mate of mine, Didrik, who's been sending messages here, where we went around looking at anti-Swedish things. And I'm guessing after that will be this video, and then I'm actually I've actually got a wild week in front of me, so I have like this trip here up in the mountains. Then I'm like going straight from here down to Oslo and flying out to Budapest to 120 years of Harley Davidson celebration. And I have to fly there because I didn't think I would have time to, or I don't have time to ride there and back. I would have time to go there, but not back. And then I'm coming home on the Sunday at midnight, and at 7 in the morning, I'm flying to Scotland. So one hell of a week. Don't know if I'll be filming the Scotland thing because it's whiskey related, and I like to show the whiskey side of my life, but it's I don't know, those videos didn't do so well. Although like my channel isn't about whiskey, and then all of a sudden I posted whiskey videos, so that makes sense that it didn't go so well. But I think I'm just gonna take pictures and treat it as just what it is, like a business trip. So yeah, that's my plans for this week, which is pretty wild. But I gotta start doing some more cooking now. Less talking, more cooking. I moved the stones a little. I don't. Let's see how long that will stand. Right, I can put another stone behind it. See, if I wouldn't have been so lazy, I would have pulled out a tripod. But why do that? And one thing I didn't think about is how am I gonna? Maybe it's easier than I thought. Ooh yeah. Gotta do that. Always. Knife. Check out this knife I got. I bought it from a guy who also makes YouTube videos. Håkon Rides on the old tubes. Another Norwegian guy. Beautiful knife, man. Wow, I nearly spilled my beer. Damascus steel, bone handle. Beautiful knife. You know I love my knives. Gotta have them. So a lot of people actually ask me like why I carry knives. It's just makes sense really to me anyway. Because it's not like a mosquito in front of the camera. It's not a need. I don't need it to protect myself. Can't fucking stand it. Not in Norway. I don't need it. No need to protect myself. But and I don't like I've discussed that with other people too. I don't think I would pull a knife in a fight. But then, the guy I know, he used to work within the criminal realms. He told me it's easier said than done when you're pinned down by someone that's out to do you harm. You probably will pull a knife, and he isn't wrong, but point is, I use my knives as a tool. Fucking smoke, but it keeps the mosquitoes away. I don't use them as a weapon. Is anyone? Is there anyone that also carry knives here? Or other EDCs? Let me prop the stones up differently again. There we go. It's actually hold on. I got into carrying knives because another mate of mine was doing it, and he just showed me how much use you can get out of it. So I was like, fuck yeah, that's a smart thing to carry. So then I bought myself a super cheap knife from the hardware store in Germany, and the rest is history. But the thing is also in Germany, you can legally carry a knife that's a certain size, blah blah blah. Here in Norway, you legally can't. So yeah, I don't tell anyone. Yes, you do, Didrik. You do carry a fleischgevär. It's more like a Fleischpistol, isn't it, Didrik? More like a snub-nosed revolver. Meat's on. Fleischderinger. I'm not sure what a deringer is. Yeah. Got that meat on the flames. Is this interesting? Me cooking meats. I'm actually gonna go around. Let's moving a little too fast. I think I'm gonna put some foil under that. By the way, I'm wearing stealth Crocs. Camouflaged. They look like grass. Oh, motherfucker. Dropped the whole fucking thing. Don't you just love it? Fuck this. Don't have time to make this all pretty. Okay, I'll have to make it a little bit more pretty. Ta-da! Don't know how it will taste, but it smells damn good. What I was worried about was that the grass here would catch fire. But I don't think it will. Cooking an old German helmet. Steaks. No German inside. Anybody getting hungry watching this? And yeah, I'm alone up here, by the way. Only me. There's no, well, you don't see anything by me doing that, but there's no one else up here. So this is all for me. I'm hungry, okay? Don't judge me. Who would have thought they would have came to a channel that usually is about motorcycles, to the first live I would ever do, and I would cook. Coffee is food too. I thought I saw on your Facebook that you had some killer fucking breakfast. Or wait, maybe that was someone else. I think maybe that was another Edwards. So many of y'all. Think I'm done with the pot, so yeet. Ah, yeah, that's what it was. It was Adam, yeah. He's the one who went to the pub. That's actually funny. There is no fucking pub in this area. Like, I could drive. I think to find the next like pub, I probably have to drive like 2 hours. I would reckon. To the worst town in the world, called Drammen. That would probably be the closest pub to here, because this country does not have pub culture. But you can imagine when just a beer out of the fucking shops cost you €3, how much one will cost in the store. No, I mean in the pub. So I mean it makes sense, I guess, that there's no pub culture. Just a little sad, in my opinion. Yeah, it's true. Drinking at home is yeah, it is better. But you know, going to the pub is also fun. That's where you make the friends that you will later drink with at home. In many cases. Ah, cheap but still very expensive beer. Lovely. I don't want to put too much wood wood on this fire, but I think we're getting there. It's the first time I barbecued this year. Not good. It's not the best grill to barbecue. It's not the best grill to barbecue on either, but that's the job. Wood fire, giving some nice wood smoke. You know how it is. I used to have a big ass grill on my balcony in Leipzig when I lived there. That was sick. It wasn't legal, but still did it. Wasn't allowed to have an open fire on the balcony, like in the whole apartment block, really. Which makes sense. But I was on the top floor and there was nothing above me, so I just thought fuck it, and I got like a adjustable coal grill that I did a lot of nice barbecue nights on. And I miss it. I really do. I will let the meat fry a little, do a little tour here. So we have the bike standing here. Got her all packed up with the boxes. First time ever using them. It was a little bit of a hassle connecting those things, the racks, because I needed to take out existing bolts and replace them, and I didn't know which bolt went where, but I figured it out, as you can see. That's where I put my luggage. This one's bigger than that one because of the exhaust. Then here's my camera box. Got all my camera gear in there. It's one of these like Peli cases, whatever. So like it's got foam all around it and all that stuff. So it keeps the cameras all like compacted and safe. I bought the biggest one by accident. Kinda, because I was drunk when I bought it. I don't suggest buying anything in a store when you're drunk. But that's what I did. And it wasn't meant for the bike, so I had to make brackets and all those things to put on there. So it's not perfect, but really, it does the job. Now, yeah, so the bike's over here. It's nice and dirty now from all the riding. Got an extra beer there. Main house. This is where I'm staying at the moment. Second house, guest house. There's a bedroom here, and we got a sauna over here. That's where the chimney is going. No, that's the chimney for sauna. Here we have another toilet, which is like a burning toilet. Like if you have a shit, it burns it, and then it comes out here. Pump house. That's the well. So we dug like 400 or 500 meters into the ground. Unbelievable, to find water. And the funny thing is that we actually got a farmer from down the hill. He came up here on the property with one of those like Y sticks, you know what I mean? and he walked around here searching for water, and then like the stick went whoop right there, and spent shitload of money to drill straight into the ground, um, based on an old farmer's stick, and it worked. So yeah, it worked. That's a birdhouse. Then over here we have a toilet and a shed. That's the toilet that you use in summer. You use that one in winter because if you wouldn't, you would, by the time your has come out, it will be ice because it's like 20 minus up here. But we actually had a different like toilet there, but it burnt down because someone was barbecuing when you weren't allowed to, and it burnt down. So shit happens. Then we have a tool shed. Used to be like a ski shed. We had a lot of like skis and like snowboards and all that shit that was in there. Now it's a tool shed. And then wood shed. So all of the wood that we used to burn inside of the main house in here in winter, that we all store there. And it's also very conveniently placed there because the farmers come in through the gates with a big truck or a tractor, and then they just fill up the shed with wood. So we don't really have to do anything. They just turn up and do it. We have like a deal with them. And the parking is actually there, but I parked there because why not? And then we have our little outside fireplace that you're not supposed to use right now, but I am because I'm hungry, and I was here last year the same time for summer solstice. Hold on. Yeah. And summer solstice is on the 21st of June, and then I barbecued as well. So I thought, hey, I'm up here roughly the same time. I need to barbecue this time too. It's become a tradition now. And yeah, the sun does not set at this time of the year. So this is well, I guess a little darker. The sun kind of just dips and then comes back up again. So that's the very nice thing about the house here, because the windows are so small. I sleep up there, that window there, and that window is like super small, as you can see. That's where I sleep, and so the sun or the daylight doesn't come in. So actually inside it's really dark, and it's very quiet, as we discussed earlier. So I can actually sleep while down in Oslo. I come home from work at like 3 in the morning sometimes, and then I don't get to bed until like 4. Then the sun, the day, it's daylight. The sun's already up then. By it's yeah, it's up by 2 actually. So like yeah. So and then people are outside my window shouting and hollering because there's a park in front of my window, and people are outside drinking and enjoying themselves, which I'm fine with. I don't really mind. I actually like to hear people. I'd like to hear people like enjoying themselves and having a good time. That's also one of the things that I really like about living in the city. So I have no problem with that at all. But it's just sometimes, especially when you work like I do, come home like really late and you kind of just want to sleep, and then you can't. But really, it's more about the daylight than noise. But up here, it's nice to go and get a break, and yeah, that's also one of the like things, one of the like precious things about having this place is that you can like live in the city, and then you can just go get a break, get away from it, pretend like you're some farmer. It's nice. Can't complain. It's a privilege. What up? Just barbecuing, trying out live for the first time. Up here in the mountains. Me and my back. That's what's up. Uh, when I came up here yesterday, man, I parked the bike and like I don't know why, but there was like a swarm of mosquitoes just attacked the bike. Um, they're not here right now. I think it's because of the smoke. But I also doused myself in like anti-mosquito liquid. I don't know. To like make sure they don't eat me to pieces. Ugh. Gotta plug in the thing. Getting low on battery here. Yeah. Fucking. That's the thing. I forget that there's like loads of fucking mosquitoes up here. I just thought I would get away from the sun, and I did get away from the sun, even though I kind of wanted the sun to be here because I wanted to ride, and then I come here and there is no sun, but the sun's been replaced by thousands of mosquitoes eating me alive. One steak is done, lads. And another one is nearly done. And as soon as my food's done, I'll also cut this live off. So if you have any questions regarding anything, let me know. Or if you just wanna chat about something stupid, say it now or forever hold your peace. Ugh. What whiskey with steak? I don't know. I brought Tullamore. I know. It's not well. I like Tullamore. Don't get me wrong. It's a good whiskey, but I have a lot of whiskey. But that was the only kind of one that I there wasn't much left in the bottle, and I wanted to empty the bottle, so I poured the bottle into a flask, brought it with me. Gonna have a nice Tullamore and a cigar later on. Have a I don't know which one I'll have. I have a few with me, um, but they're all like South American cigars. But the thing is, when I smoke cigars, the whiskey isn't the focus because like you can't really taste the whiskey when you smoke cigars. So I just like a mellow, sweet um, whiskey to go with a cigar. So and Tullamore, you know, classic Irish style. A little bit of unmalted barley, a little bit of malted barley, adds a little bit of that roundness and sweetness to it. So I think it will work with a cigar. And yeah, yeah. So that's it. Whiskey probably won't go with the steak, but it will go with a cigar. Actually, a friend of mine, I don't know, like I'm looking at Tullamore as a I don't know. I made it sound like it wasn't so good right now, but it is good. But a friend of mine, he he swears that if you drink Jim Beam out of the bottle, has to be out of the bottle, it tastes exactly like an old fashioned. But if you drink it out of a glass, it doesn't. And I thought it was just full of shit. And then he brought in a bottle of Jim Beam once, and we started drinking from the bottle, and it did taste like it did taste exactly like an old fashioned, like he said. So if you want a lazy man's old fashioned, you've heard that too, yeah? See? So if you want a lazy man's old fashioned, uh, just drink a bottle of Jim Beam out of the bottle, I guess. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah. I think you're all old enough to make decisions yourself, but I will always encourage people to have a dram, even though here in Norway it's actually illegal to encourage people to drink. So breaking the laws in many ways today, Didrik. We're getting there. I think my steaks are done. They just need a minute to chill. Mushrooms can go a little longer. Taters are basically done. I need to go get a plate. The manliest plate I could find. Hell yeah. Plate's not big enough. First world problems. I need to get another one. I'm bringing some stuff. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Alright. Alright, I got myself a second plate. There we go. Put that in there. that fit in my back pocket, do you think? Yeah, it does. Alright. So, that was first test of a live stream here. Probably do more of these. I don't mind. Good for the algorithm as well. And yeah, I'll next time I'll do one. I'll post about it beforehand so that you'd expect it coming. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching another live stream here at Winter Motors. You know the drill. And takk Didrik. Speak to you later. Make sure to subscribe. Go watch all my videos. You know, all that good stuff. Now that you've seen my face for roughly an hour, I think you should go and see my face some more. Wait, it's 57. I got 3 minutes to make it an hour. I should, I don't know, I'm gonna try and carry the food. What if I do this? And the camera or the phone at the same time. No, that's not gonna work. I'll just do 2 runs. Sorry, this is just around an hour, really. Then I got them taters. I'll bring you inside for a quick moment, since we're trying to round an hour here. Oh, my beer. Wait, getting out of hands here. My beer under the arm. Camera in one hand, phone in another. Potatoes. My helmet can stay out here for now. Potatoes there. Beer's coming with me, of course. And we're ready to eat. Oh, I forgot this was in my back pocket. Yep. Look, Didrik, there's a Fleischgewehr. So yeah, we're coming up on an hour now. Thanks for everyone who's stuck with me out here in the live land. Of course, now that I'm done grilling, the sun comes out. Of course. Look. The bike's getting tan, and I'm getting fed. Doesn't look too appetizing now, but it will look appetizing in my stomach. That's for sure. Let me know if you enjoyed the live. I think you can leave comments down below. I don't know how this works, because I'll do more of them. And speak to you later. Gonna eat my food now. Choose. How do I stop this? I don't know how to stop this. Oh yeah, okay. Choose.